We are on the road for this Foodie Friday here at Zeke's Island Cafe in Davenport, and I'm joined here by the owner and chef, and another chef with me here today to talk about some great food that they have to offer. How are you guys doing this morning?
Awesome.
Awesome?
Doing great. Thank you.
All right. So first, I know you guys just made this, so it looks beautiful. Do either of you just want to explain what each of these dishes are really quick?
Sure. So right over here we have Zeke's famous Caribbean crab cakes. They're a little bit stepped up because we've moved into the Steeplegate Hotel, and we have a really huge kitchen and a really nice bar and dining room. And so we've kind of been making them a little bit stepped up from what we used to do before. And the really cool part about that is that we will be able to run that every day, and then we'll be able to feature it out at other places as well. Over here, this is what we call Zeke's All Grown Up. So what we always wanted to be when we grew up was, have a lot of fun island treats, but also really do some exquisite meals. And so over the years, we played with different things, and with the culmination of those years and having this space, dishes like this are popping up on the menu. So now we're leaning more towards coastal cuisine as well, with shrimp and other seafood and steaks, really good quality hand cut steaks. And so this is our it's a combo meal. It has steak medallions and crab stuffed bacon wrapped shrimp on a spring herb aioli with our classic sauteed vegetables that's been around Zeke's. If you ever had any catering, you've seen the vegetables, and then some garlic smashed Yukon Golds.
Awesome. Now tell me what is it like to make this menu better than it was? You're kind of doing like a higher end option of Zeke's. What is that like making food like that in your experience?
We took the normal options that we would have at normal cafes, and we just elevated it a little bit. We were able to add a lot more to the menu due to having a larger kitchen.
And what's it kind of been like being here locally, just in the Quad Cities, Davenport, Bettendorf? Have you kind of heard a lot of locals supporting you guys? Like, what's that been like? I mean, either of you can answer that. I don't know if you have an experience, but just kind of talk about what it means to be local,
Definitely that is the key. We started off with a jar on the counter, no register, and said, put money in, we'll buy more food. And that has been the story of our whole journey. Whenever things change is hard, and customers and new people, new customers and new clients and seekers, people who are like, what's Zeke's about? They've always just been so supportive as we kind of work through the nuances of change and things fluctuate.
Talk about the catering side a little bit, because that's another obviously part of the business.
It's pretty awesome. I'm actually the owner of the Chef's Catering Company as well. Me and Stu have been working together on some things, so I've done a lot of catering throughout the years here in the Quad City, and it seems like people really appreciate it, and now we're able to offer some fun things with Zeke's as well to add to our catering list.
So the most amazing part of this whole thing is we've always dreamed of having a place for people to kind of, once they're in school for culinary or business or whatever they want to move forward in, they have a place to try it out. So our operations manager opened her own place. You may have heard of it, the Lemonade Stand Restaurant downtown. And we have run into, and I think Chef here will back me up on this, having a set of interns who are going through classes but then come to work and start working out what they're learning in school, hands-on, and collaborating with each other and with a chef. We hired him to be the coach, and then he said, well, I want to do more than that. And so he's teaching them in his company, and we have the Lemonade Stand where they get practice. And I will tell you right now, one of the things he was talking about was elevating. When you have somebody who's really engaged in their own expression, and creativity, that's where it's going to come out, is in elevating kind of what we're doing. So we're hoping to do more of that. He worked with some interns and put out our first 5-course meal here at the hotel for New Year's Eve. So we're gearing them back up, and we're going to do Valentine's Day, and hopefully that will be a place where people can experience what the new talent that's coming up in this industry, in this locale.
And what's it been like for you working with all the interns?
It's been an awesome experience, it took me a while to get where I was as far as a career goes as being a chef. You know, it's pretty cool to bring these students in and be able to show them what has taken us years to learn.
Here at the hotel, we are open 4 to 9 o'clock, Monday through Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, we're doing 4 o'clock to 10 o'clock. And then beginning next weekend, we're going to be open for lunch on Saturdays, and then we'll expand that in the spring because I know people want to come in at lunch, and then Sunday nights we'll add in next week too.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much, guys, for having me here today. Be sure to come check out Zeke's Island Cafe here at the Steeplegate Hotel in Davenport. We'll be right back.